What is up, YouTube? I'm back again. It's been a long time. It's been about 2 weeks. I've been going up every weekend pretty much. As much as I can. I went ahead and did my second solo, got that out of the way. CFI went with me for a little while. We went up probably about, say, probably about 20 minutes. Then he then got out the plane again, and I went around the airport, did the pattern about 2 or 3 times. Since I've actually been landing the plane, I probably executed the most, the three worst landings I've ever done. I bounced the plane. One time I kind of landed sideways. I touched down one wheel first, which is like not something you do unless you like have a drastic crosswind. It wasn't a good day, and I wasn't happy with none of that that went on that day. So fast forward, went to the next week. We went up Friday and Saturday again. Friday, I'm having some problems with some of my maneuvers, and he's a guy who kind of wants to make sure that I get them right, like 100% right. So we went up again, went through the maneuvers, and for you guys that don't know or never been in the plane, there's a maneuver when you take off the plane or you land in the plane. Pretty much those are the two most dangerous times of flying is when you're taking off in a climb or you're landing the plane in a descent. A lot of things can go wrong right then and there if you're not paying attention to your airspeed and angles, angle of attack and stuff like that. So, like, he knows that when I first started doing this, that I didn't really like heights like that. I wasn't really scared of them, but I didn't really like them like that. I didn't have a fear of flying. I've flown probably, I don't know, 100,000 miles, 200,000 miles on commercial planes, but this smaller planes is something new to me. So I always in the back of my head thinking these little things will fall out of the sky just like with a big gust of wind. So took me up. We went up, started doing the maneuvers, and I guess you could tell that I wasn't pulling back hard enough to try to stall the plane. And when you stall the plane, you literally make the plane stop flying. You stop the airflow that's going over the wings that keeps the plane afloat. So he went ahead and was like, "I don't. What are you scared of? The plane is not going to fall out of the sky." And I'm like, "Yes, that's what we're doing. We're making it fall out of the sky." So he's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna do the setup for a power off stall." So he does the power off stall, does the setup, pulls back, horns going crazy, like it always does. And I'm sorry, he said he's going to do the power off stall, but he's not going to recover the plane. So I'm like, "You're not going to recover the plane?" He's like, "No, I'm not going to recover the plane." So he goes ahead, does the setup, pulls back hard, plane stalls. He lets go of the controls. Plane goes straight nose down. We're literally looking like probably at I don't know, 60, probably a 60-degree angle, like straight down. And we're just looking there, looking there, looking there. And I reached up and he was like, "Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it." And as we're going down, I kind of hear some wind and some stuff. And then all of a sudden, the plane just turned level all by itself. And so then he went ahead and grabbed the controls and added power, and then went to climb back up so we can do the next one. So he climbed about maybe like 200 feet because the next one we're going to power on, which is we're going to go super high, super hard up. So he did the setup. He said, "This time I'm not going to recover as fast to show you that we're not going to be in trouble if you're a little late." So he does the setup for it, pulls back. We're looking back at the sky. We're going up, going up, going up. The horn's going crazy, and all of a sudden the plane stalls. When, generally speaking, because the P factor and I can't remember the other force, but because the blade is spinning, spinning this way to the right. For some reason, the planes have a tendency to go to the left. Uh, I can't remember the name of that one, but when we generally do a power on stall, it always happens that the left wing will dip unless you're adding a lot of right rudder. If you add like too much right rudder, the plane will dip to the right. But if you don't add any rudder, the planes will dip to the left. So he didn't do any rudder. He knew he was doing this to show me some, just show me that the plane's not gonna fall out of the sky or anything like that. So he doesn't apply any rudder on the plane stalls, and the plane dips to like a 50-degree angle, which is huge. If you've flown a commercial airliners when they turn, a lot of people think those are steeper turns. The max turn a commercial airline can do is a 30-degree turn. This plane literally dropped over. We were almost going to do a spin. So when I looked to the left, saw the plane and saw too much ground, I jumped over to the right and dang near grabbed him. And I was like, pushed him out, but he recovered it. Just something that I'm not used to, and it scared me. And he, had a little laugh because the way I jumped, what I'm saying? Like, this big old guy's jumping out the plane like he's about to be, so scared or whatever. So, like I said, that was the experience. But, after that, I took back over and continued on, and we went out to, I think we went out to Camden, landed, and then came back again after we did those little maneuvers and stuff like that. So far, everything's going pretty good. Haven't been getting sick. But actually, my stomach did feel a little funny from the power on stall when the plane went that way and how fast we were going down. So I did get a little, I guess, like the sinkiness in the stomach a little bit, but I didn't get sick like I was getting sick before on those other flights. But overall, it's good. The main thing I got to do now is I got to really, really focus hard on the written test. That's a 60-question test. You only have to score like 70%, and I've been doing some practice tests, and I've gotten a lot of the answers right, but I know there's a lot of things with weather that I don't know. There's some things with navigation that I don't know. I haven't really been exposed to. So the only thing I've been mostly hardcore exposed to was actually flying the plane. So and using the GPS and the radios. So all those questions I probably get right 100%. But when it comes to like flight planning, the charts, some things with the the frequencies and things that you can do in certain class airspaces. Like I'm only familiar with Delta Airspace non-towered. I've only been into a Bravo once, but there's still Alpha Charlie. I went to a Charlie airspace. Never been to a Bravo. And a Bravo is like DFW, JFK. I guess Douglas. Charlotte would be one too. Columbia is probably Charlie. It's Charlie. It's not gonna be. It's not as busy as that. So, but AB, E. So I gotta learn some more stuff about those airspaces as well. But so far I'm hanging in there. I'm at about 33 hours, I think it is right now. 33 hours. And I still have to do 4 more hours of solo, and I have to do 2.5 more hours of simulated instruments, where they put the fog glasses on you. After that, which I'll probably do a combo of with the foggles on when I do my cross country. So that cross country will probably take about 2 hours. So for probably most of the cross country, I'll do that as instrument simulated, and I just have to knock my other hours out myself during the week sometimes. So hey, hopefully I'll be able to take this practical test, the written test, by the end of November, and then I'll look to do this whole check ride thing maybe the end of the year. If there's a guy available to do the test, and I need to check that ahead of time to see if I can schedule it like ahead of time. So, wish me luck, guys. We're almost there, and I think when I find out, I'm gonna take all the receipts I got and total it up, because that's one thing I wanted to do. Like, people have always asked how much it costs, and like I said, people condense these videos down, like 40 hours of flight time. Sometimes people do 50, 60 hours, and you can condense it down to a 5-minute video. And I just wanted to kind of add some experience to that whole thing, with these 10-minute videos. So, anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next week.